Welcome to the broadcast of the Abhishek Kokate show. Today, Thursday, for me, it's the last day of the week. For you, you're about to reach your weekend, and let's do it today. As I expected, as I told you, today we're going to deep dive into our Japanese philosophy. But before that, let's start our day with some fantastic, as we always read, the Spartan Code of Conduct. Let me read. And if you are listening to this, please do read with me. I choose to live by choice and not by chance. I choose to be motivated and not manipulated, to be useful, not used, to make changes, not excuses, to excel, not compete. I choose self esteem, not self pity. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not to the random opinions of others. I choose to do things that you won't, so I can continue to have things that you can't. So, happy morning, everyone, and welcome again to the Abhishek broadcast show. And today we are going to talk about something amazing. But before I'm going to talk about that, I just want to reflect on some of the statistics that I came across when I was scrutinizing about this particular topic. Now, let me start with the statistics. So I'm sure if you're here on LinkedIn, you must be on Instagram too, most of us. Also, as per the study conducted by American Psychological Association, and this is way back in 2020, 60% of Instagram users compare themselves daily to others. Wow, that's severe. Then, one in two women and one in three men compare their appearances to the people they see around. Now, that is a foundation. Renfrew Center Foundation did a study in 2019. Some of the most important, and this there is one small study, it says that a social media comparison trigger. I'll tell you why am I telling you that. An average person spends 2 hours and 31 minutes scrolling every day on social media. Out of this, 70% of the users reports comparing themselves to lifestyle or success of others. Lifestyle and success. Please note it down because we're going to talk about it on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. This is what I'm talking about. And what happens when you see the success of others on social media? LinkedIn, the founders, oh, great, people have got job. Wow, what am I doing? Where am I? This always comes to our mind, right? Absolutely. And one very beautiful quote that I want to add here is comparison is thief of joy. And we are going to talk about a Japanese concept of Aubaitori. What does this mean? So basically, if you break down this word, Aubaitori, it means cherry blossom, apricot blossom, and peach blossom. That is the three name: cherry, apricot, and peach. If you put them together, the word has been designed Aubaitori. Now, why am I talking about this peach blossom? Am I planning to go to Japan? Of course, I would love to go to Japan and will go to Japan. No doubt about it. I love Japan. But here, this is a philosophy of not comparing yourself to the success or to the life of others. The metaphor of this Oubaitori is, if you go in Japan, there is a cherry blossom season, and we already know about it, right? Around the world, everybody knows. In fact, so many tourists goes to see the cherry blossom. But then there is apricot blossom also, and then there is a peach blossom also. So none of these fruits are blossoming at the same time, but they are blossoming in their own times, right? That does not mean that cherry blossom is less than apricot or apricot blossom is less than the peach blossom. All of three are blossoms only, and all of three blossom at their own sweet time. So we as a human being, by comparing ourselves with the success of others, with the lives of others, tend to rob our today, because you and me will blossom in a time as in required, and it will come. To explain this concept further, my wife always explains to me a very beautiful concept of a time zone. So this also somewhat resonates with Aubaitori. In time zone, it's very simple. If you go and if you understand a bit of geography, the first country to receive the sun rays would be New Zealand. So New Zealand would be the first country to receive the sunrise. Yeah, I know people said Japan, but New Zealand is even ahead of Japan. So New Zealand would be receiving the sun before Japan. So New Zealand receives the sunrise before. So by the time we are in India, by the time we in New Zealand wake up, we are already 6 hours, 7 hours behind, and we are still sleeping. Do you want to say that New Zealand people living in New Zealand, since they woke up before us, 6 hours prior to us, they have more leverage? Do they get 28 hours or 30 hours? Of course not. And by the time we wake up in India, people in United Kingdom are still sleeping. People in Riyadh are still sleeping. Do you want to say that those people are losing anything? Of course not. Everybody will be in their own time zone and everybody will get that 24 hours. To give a bit of reflection, Donald Trump became the president of United States at the age of 71. Barack Obama retired from his presidency, second presidency at the age of 55. Does that rob Trump from his presidency? I'm not talking about politics here. I'm talking about the achievement, what they have made. At the same time, Joe Biden became president at very senior age. Does it rob off? At the end of the day, they became what they wanted to become, right? So if they would have compared with the young president, they should feel, oh my God, what is this? Because I vividly remember Joe Biden was a vice president of Barack Obama, but he never felt like that. He went to become the president in his own time. So did Donald Trump. All of us, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please believe me when I say this, you all will blossom in your own time. Please don't allow the social media, the LinkedIn, the Facebook, the Instagram, the people around you to make you feel insecure that you are anything but less. Because the society or the social media is a reflection of society. Have you ever seen on social media the people talking about their losses, people talking about what problems they're going through, the monetary issues, the family issues? Nobody will speak about it, right? Because that is something taboo. Because if you talk about it, you won't get attention. Everybody want to show that, oh, they got a good job, oh wow, they got a promotion, oh wow, I got this, oh, I got a new car, I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm going on a vacation. But do you really know the couple who is going on vacation, are they having that feeling of partnership between each other? Do you know that? We don't know. We only see what is happening. They might have taken a loan, they might be just clicking the photos. We don't know. They might be happy, they might not be. That's none of our business. Point is, if you put on the pedestal and compare yourself with others, it rob you of what you're doing today. I know so many people who are so good at doing so many things. Unfortunately, the way they wake up in the morning, they see the social media and see other people being supremely light years ahead than them, and they go zoop down. So this is what Oubaitori is all about: allowing yourself to be you are. And for that, I think gratitude grinds you down, and living in that moment. And we're going to talk about this later in the upcoming weeks, how to do that and why grinding is important, and it allows you to be and acknowledge who you are. Now, to add to this, I have a story to share. So there was this man called Kroc. Let me check. Just give me 1 second. Let me check the name of the fellow again. I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, correct. Ray Kroc. So Ray Kroc was a salesman. He sold whatever you can possibly think about, the paper cups to uh, machines. A salesman, basically, anything he's selling. So by the age of 52, literally, he was past his prime. I mean, it's all done, all set. 52. What do you expect at 52? Many people around him told, okay, it's done, man. You have done on a decent living. It's not bad. It's time to retire. He was selling ice cream machines, ice cream making machines. So one day he got an order of 4 ice cream machines. So he was a bit shocked. Like, who wants 4 ice cream machines for a single restaurant? That's huge, right? So he visited that particular food chain or food restaurant, and then he saw two brothers making burgers, making French fries, and there was a crowd. There was a line of people to buy it, and this was not like your normal restaurant. It was like a takeaway. People have to buy it, and they go and sit into their own cars or on the bench and eat. There is no proper restaurant facility. There is no waitress. There are no tables, but still people are loving it. People are buying the fries. People are buying the sandwiches, burgers, and going and eating. He was astonished, and what he saw was something amazing. He saw the beauty of the fries, the beauty of burgers they are making, and he decided to scale it up. And that is the start of McDonald's. The man I'm talking about, Ray Kroc, is not the founder of McDonald's as a restaurant, but he took over that chain, or he took over that restaurant, took over the franchisee, and he launched McDonald's. And today, what we know about McDonald's is all because of Ray Kroc. Today, the moment you think about burgers, what comes to your mind? Definitely one of the burger is, at least if you're in India or you're in somewhere in Asia, the whole concept of burger was brought by McDonald's. And thank you that man, to Ray Kroc. If you get time, go and watch the movie The Founder. In that movie, everything has been explained. This is exactly the life of Ray Kroc. Many a times we believe that whatever McDonald's we are seeing are the people who original founders spread it out. No, the original founders were a bit hesitant. They don't wanted to scale it up. They just wanted to have one chain. This was the vision of Ray Kroc, who got this thing up and spreaded it across. And today, McDonald's is everywhere. I can't define a place around India, around the world where there is no McDonald's. Anywhere you go, you have a McDonald's. So, what I wanted to say is that Ray Kroc didn't believe that his time is over. He didn't believe that other people had their share of success. In fact, he says that quote, he says, many people think this is an overnight success. My overnight was 30 years long. That's pretty long time. So many people saw him as a just like that success, just overnight success. But he said it took 30 years for that overnight success. So Oubaitori is what I'm talking about. So please believe in this concept. And as I wind up in next 2 or 3 minutes, please make sure that next time, whenever you see somebody rising up or going up, wish them well. Thank God that they're going up, and also tell yourself the story that you are also going to go, because you are going to blossom in your own time. You don't need to compare yourself with others, because comparison is thief of joy. The more we compare, we go away from who we are. And as late bloomers, and I'll be covering the story of late bloomers more and more. Late bloomers are the people who bloom late in life, and there are so many of them. Unfortunately, the media didn't cover them much, so we really don't know much about them, because that is why we believe that success has to be in the earlier part of life. In fact, I saw Gary Vee's video a few days back and a couple of days back, and he says 36, if you're 36, you're a baby. So I think we all are babies in that way. If you're listening, and if you're 30, 35, 34, 36, even 40, you're a baby. And never compare yourself. Imagine the story I told you about Ray Kroc and the founder of McDonald's, and there are plethora of stories which media has not covered, which I'll do it, of course. And remember about Oubaitori. Remember, your time will come. You will blossom like Oubaitori. Believe in yourself. Don't believe what people has to tell. Society always wants people to be put down. Take it in the positive way. Go up, and you will have it. Thank you so much. Loving you a lot. See you tomorrow with something amazing. Bye. I'm just waiting for the upload to get over, because yesterday the upload got cut in between. So just waiting for that. Just watching my screen. Okay, 28. Let me see. When have we reached? Thank God that they're going up, and also tell yourself the story